Hello and welcome to a video on how to destroy Bellators and Super Star Destroyers, the Executor, or any big ship in Awakening of the Rebellion. So that also includes Lucre Hulks and the Home One, or any of the Independences or bigger rebel ships that you see later on in your campaigns. What I recommend is going to be Bomber Squadrons. I think that if you use nothing but bombers against their higher pop cap ships, the very, very large ships that are very deadly to other capital ships and other ships its size, I just think that that is the smartest play to do. So what we're going to do here is attack this Bellator Star Destroyer, probably the most common of the big ships that you'll see in your campaigns. We're going to go ahead and send in one. You don't even have to be this strategical with it. I'm just going to send in one to scout it out. And then we're going to bomb. We're going to drop in a bunch of B-Wings. Now the other strategical thing to do when you're going up against any sort of Super Star Destroyer or any other large ship is to check out its support ships. What does it have that can help destroy fighters, or how many fighters will you be going up against? So in this battle alone right here, I'm going up against an ISD-1 and a Victory 2. That is not a lot of support. It's not going to provide them very many fighters. It's not going to give them much firepower outside of those big guns that are meant to destroy other Star Destroyers and or, you know, Liberties and other big ships, other capital ships. So what we're going to do is send in a bunch of B-Wings, bring in loot, bring in some X-Wings, and just that C-95. So we're going to send in the N1, bring in all of these bomber squadrons. Now right here I have, once they're back into ready, I have 29 bomber squadrons. 29 is going to take about 2 runs. When it comes to B-Wings, it's going to take 2 runs to destroy a Bellator. And all of you guys, so you, and you.
Skywalker here.
Whoops, I missed the click. Oh, that's
N1 standing by. Yes, sir.
All of y'all are going to be in my group 2. Group 2, your objective is to cover your bombers. Make sure you kill any other fighter squadrons. That way your B-Wings have clean runs and you don't have to worry about dying.
Luke, over.
Because we want to minimize casualties as much as possible in this battle. So group 1, all B-Wings, going after the hull of this Bellator. Where's the hull at? Why am I missing this? I'm blind. Where's the hole? I've done this like 3 times. Where's the hole? Oh, there it is right there. Idiot. Alright, go after the hole. Group 2, take out all fighter squadrons. So like I said, scout your opponent, see how many fighter squadrons or how many just corvettes they had that can help destroy your fighters. That way you can have as many bomber squadrons on the battlefield as possible. Group 1, your single objective is to destroy the hull of this Super Star Destroyer, the Bellator Dreadnought, the Herculean. And these ISDs and the Victory 2, wherever it is not going to be enough to destroy any of these bombers. We're not going to have to worry about that. Here they go in for their first attack run. Absolutely epic. All those torpedoes going through the whole of that ship, trying to poke a hole in it basically pulling what happened in episode 8. We're sending in every bomber squadron the Rebellion has to target one single ship. But unlike the movie, these guys are all going to survive because of the lack of fighter squadrons that they have. So right there, that first run was actually enough of the B-Wings to take down the shield of the ship. So even if you don't want to have nothing but bombers, send in your bombers first because of how strong all of these weapon systems. These have heavy lasers, medium lasers, light lasers, ion stunners, and ion blasters, all capable of taking out an entire shield generator's worth of the Bellator. It only does 61% hull damage, but as they come around, those light weapons, like I said, all their laser cannons, will now be shooting the hull instead of the shields. So you're going to be doing even more damage on that second run. I need some more X-Wings because we got some bombers taking these guys out. There are other strategies that you could try to use against like Super Star Destroyers. You could try MC-30s, you could try to go head-to-head with it with capital ships like Liberty capital ships, or Minotaurs, whatever Rebel and Black Sun capital ships you have. I just don't think it's as worth it because, look at this thing. This thing's got 20 medium turbo lasers, long range. It's got all of these different ships that are purely meant to destroy other capital ships. So why would you attack it with something that it is meant to destroy? Use something that it is weak against, like bombers. If you're using the Black Sun, because Black Sun will have to go up against Superstar Destroyers as well, use Freefall Bombers. Freefall Bombers are absolutely insane. What you're going to want to do with the Freefall Bombers is do exactly what I did. Have them have some sort of escort to destroy the enemy fighters. And then once the Freefalls come through, you can send in... So the first run with the Freefalls, you let them use their torpedoes. And then the second run, use their ability, the Proton Bombs. And the Proton Bombs are absolutely going to tear the Bellator apart faster than the B-Wings will. It's probably going to be even faster. So right here, we destroy an entire Bellator in basically 2 runs of B-Wings. It looks like we're messed up my words. And it's going to take a 3rd run. But now that we've destroyed all the fighter squadrons for the enemy, we can even send in these X-Wings and my N1s. So say you're using the Rebellion. When it comes to covering the B-Wings, use X-Wings and N1s, because once the fighter squadrons have been destroyed, you can then use the torpedoes on the X-Wings and the N1s to go back and do even more damage to the Bellator. So now that Bellator is gone, I'm going to go ahead and continue this fight and destroy the other 2 ISDs, just so at the end of the battle I can show you how we didn't even lose 5 squadrons. That's my number. Mark my words. Stay tuned, because I'm trying to see if I was right or not. I'm probably going to be so wrong. We lost like 3. My number is less than 5. I am very curious to see it now. Alright, B-Wings, I'll change forever. How about y'all circle around for these guys? Alright, so I'm going to have to this week 2 first. I really also wouldn't recommend using Quasars or Tonfolks, any sort of carriers against these Bellators, or against any other large ship, like I said, because carriers, especially against the Bellator, you also have 20 medium long-range turbo lasers, so the moment that the Quasars get in range of the sensors for the Bellators or any of the other ships, it's going to destroy your Quasars, and that's obviously not something you want. Quasars aren't nearly as replaceable as just a couple of B-Wing squadrons are. So I wouldn't recommend using carriers. Also, my final word of advice is bring in some fighter heroes. Rogue Squadron right here gives us a 10% combat bonus for all fighters and bombers that will significantly help your fleet out. Forgot to mention this in the start of the video. But right here, we didn't lose a single fighter squadron, not a single fighter squadron, and we killed a Bellator and a Victory 2 and forced that IST to retreat. So I really do recommend bombers. Use B-Wings, Y-Wings if you have to, if you don't have Tech 3, and like I said, if you're using the Black Sun, use Free Fall Bomber Squadrons. Thanks for watching.